almost
Are you
everybody here
correcting
looking.
me in public
no,
again?
I'm enhancing
Okay.
what I'm
Okay.
excited about what I'm going to say.
Go ahead.
There is everybody here is business development, sales oriented.
Right.
They're trying to sell more of their products, and we are helping
Right.
them to get that to
And they're
happen.
trying to differentiate themselves
Correct.
from everyone else.
Now he's
And-
correcting you. So you
No,
between
he's not
both
correct.
of
He's
us.
saying the same thing he did, but I like the way he says it better than the way you
Yeah,
said it.
Okay,
A
just
little
saying.
more etiquette. I
Yeah,
got a little
right.
more class, right?
Yeah. Welcome to another episode of Brothers, Battles, and Bounty, where family, business, and future success converge. We are here on episode 13, season 2, and we've come quite a ways. Right now, we are live at the ASI Show. I am your host, Andreas.
I'm Martin.
I'm Stefan.
And we are here to try for the first time live at a show, and this is really awesome. In fact, woo! We're having a riot. This is good.
Whoa.
Jolly good show.
Come on, you're getting stuff all over the
Yeah.
place.
So this is actually the third show of this
Yes.
industry that we've.
yeah, the ASI show.
Yes.
Yeah, we did one in January in Orlando.
Very nice.
We
Yes.
did one in March
Fort Worth, Texas.
in
Fort
Fort
Worth.
Worth, Texas.
Yep.
And then this is the third show here in Chicago at McCormick Place.
And ASI is the Advertising Specialty Institute, which is like a promotional product show. And we have a guest that's going to be joining us later today, Jason Reed. I'll be introducing him shortly. So tell me, guys, what are you feeling the vibe here at the show? I mean, it seems pretty hustle bustle-ish.
It seems like there's a lot more people walking around this show than almost feels like Orlando,
Yeah.
like the show in Orlando.
Yeah.
There just seems to be a lot more activity, and the vibe is definitely
I'm getting
elevated.
like a pro business vibe. It's a great feeling here. They did a great job. It's a phenomenal venue at McCormick Place, Chicago.
Yep. Yeah, Chicago's a great town. It's home to Trendler, of course. But this is our third show that we're doing here with ASI. Martin had mentioned Orlando in January, Fort Worth in March, Chicago now in July. The vibe here is really pretty strong. Orlando was a really great show. Fort Worth, not as vibrant, but still really good quality leads. So far today, what I'm seeing is way better than either of those two shows. And I
Yeah.
think it has to do with, being in Chicago and the markets maybe picking up a little bit.
And me being here,
Yeah,
it
that-
seemed like
that would-
I've been
that would
bringing
probably make a
traffic
big
into it
difference.
Well,
pretty
yeah,
good.
anytime you're here, it's
Yeah,
better.
does help.
Yeah, I would agree.
And this,
I would agree.
and for people out there that aren't familiar with the ASI show, it's all promotional. You have, shirts, pens, all different types of promotional products that are advertised here for distributors. And Trendler is promoting, our logo bar stools. We have the logo pub tabletops, both indoor, outdoor, and we've got our
Clocks.
neon clocks,
Yeah.
which have logos in them. We do it all in house, and the shows have just been really, really interesting promoting this product.
Well, this is the first show that we're showing clocks. Yeah, oh no, we showed the
second
clocks
show.
at
This
at
is the
Fort
second
Worth.
one. We
Okay,
didn't
but-
show in Orlando.
Okay, but we
we
also
didn't
have pub
this is the
tables.
first show for the pub tables.
So the clocks, pub tables, and bar stools is really a very strong product offering for the promotional products because it is what people need to promote their brands.
And what's
From-
interesting too, though,
Yeah.
is you're at the Orlando show, which we were. It seemed like the people were mostly from that area,
Right.
and then the Fort Worth, most people
So more
From the Fort-
localized.
Regional.
Yeah, it
I'd say
seems
more
like
regional,
more
yeah.
regional, and like here in Chicago,
Yep.
almost 100% of the people that came through our booth so far, and it's only been a couple hours,
Yeah.
are all from Illinois. Not
Well,
necessarily Chicago, but
yeah, a
Illinois.
couple were from Michigan, a couple from Wisconsin. We
Ohio.
had some
Yeah.
downstate Illinois.
South Africa.
Yeah, the one
Oh, really?
gentleman.
Yeah. Yeah, one
so
gentleman.
Oh,
a
wow.
little international
I just want to
flair.
say, as a side note, the booth itself is awesome. I've been watching the evolution. I was at the
Yeah.
first show, Orlando.
Yep.
Didn't attend Fort Worth, but here it's really evolved. It is just stunning. And I wanted to also mention that this particular promotional product that we offer is a niche. I mean, we are super niche, and we got fulfilling a great little spot where a lot of these guys are seeing what we have, and they're very intrigued.
Yeah.
Like, pens, everyone's got pens, t-shirts, everyone's got t-shirts. When they come by us, they're like, wow, that's really
I
awesome.
think what people get energized and what resonates is the fact that there are no minimum order requirements, and we're made in the USA, which everybody loves.
Oh
Yep.
yeah, everybody is just like, really? You guys make this?
Yeah.
Here in the U.S., we're like, matter of fact,
And-
right here in Chicago.
Right here in
And-
Chicago.
And as the manufacturer, there are a lot of folks that are they think that when they have large orders, they need to go overseas, okay, to be competitive.
Right.
I've mentioned I probably had 2 or 3 different folks said, oh yeah, when we have large orders, we go overseas. And I said, well, you don't have to. We're the manufacturer. We can compete with anyone in the world in this product category. And they were pleasantly surprised.
Yeah. Well, we're still navigating our way into this market, which is it's an awesome evolution for me watching from not being in the market at all. People have no familiarization with our brand and who we
Right.
are, to now they're starting to become a slight familiarity.
Well,
And
the market
yeah.
is huge. I mean, we have customers that we supply this product to that also do promotional. We never cross paths. The market is just, there's so much
it's so
out there,
abundant. There's room for everybody.
especially the imports.
Yeah.
And that's kind of where we're focusing on, is going after the direct imports, because
Yeah.
we can compete with that.
Well, one of the things that I noticed of this industry, promotional products industry, is that it is very entrepreneurial. Okay, these are not corporate. There's a lot of corporate stuff going on.
Well, they're
Some
doing
of the
promotion
bigger-
just to add. They're doing promotional, and almost
you
everybody here
correcting me
looking.
in public
no,
again?
I'm enhancing
Okay.
what I'm
Okay.
excited about.
Okay.
What I'm
All
going to
right,
say.
go ahead.
There is everybody here is business development, sales oriented.
Right.
They're trying to sell more of their products, and we are helping
Right.
them to get that to
And they're
happen.
trying to differentiate themselves
Correct.
from everyone else.
Now he's
And-
correcting you. So you
No,
between
he's not
both
correct.
of
He's
us.
saying the same thing he did, but I like the way he says it better than the way you
Yeah,
said.
well,
Okay,
a
just
little
saying.
more etiquette. I
Yeah,
got a little
thank you,
more
Mike.
class, right?
Yeah, just a little.
Not much.
I think this would be a great time to introduce our guest.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
right
before-
now.
but-
He's actually
Is he
helping a
selling
customer right now.
something?
Yeah.
Hey,
He
look,
might
at,
be
look at
selling
him.
something.
Oh, he's selling something.
Look at him go.
Awesome. Awesome.
So we'll wait till
Okay,
he's done, and then
before
we'll
we
make
do,
a-
I had a question for you.
Yes.
You had mentioned, we had you at Orlando.
Yep.
You weren't at Fort Worth,
Yep.
but you're here now in Chicago. So that was January. Now it's July. You have a fresh perspective of what did you see with the booth and everything in January, and how is it different? Expand on that a little bit. I think that's a great little something I'd like to hear.
So when we first were in Orlando, the first show,
Yes.
everything was new, exciting, and I was very familiar with our brand, and we kind of know who we are and how we approach the market. Going to Orlando, realized nobody knew who we were.
Right.
Literally, like that
Right.
was a new experience to be promoting a product and being at a show, being in business so many years.
Good distinction. Yeah, yeah.
And then Fort Worth, I wasn't there, which my feelings were kind of hurt, but we
Yep.
could talk about that
Yep.
later.
Yep.
But I
Saved
realized it
ourselves
turned
a ton
out
of money on
Yeah.
food.
on
So
food alone.
Yeah, we saved a ton on drinks and, and
right.
food.
And I heard it turned out way
Like
better because you
30%
sold
reduction
more.
in
Right.
costs.
But being here, all joking aside, the variation is I'm seeing the rapidity or the amazing pace with which we're evolving. The booth itself, the layout is dynamic. The location of the booth in the shows, very strategic. And what's interesting too is we're seeing some of the vendors that we saw from Orlando. Did you
Right,
see that
yeah,
one
yeah,
gentleman?
I saw a couple of the guys that came
So, I
through.
mean, it's like we're quickly immersing ourselves in the market.
Yeah.
And the level, and the other last thing is we're naturally comfortable business people interacting, but in being able to interact in this new market shows how adaptable we are. And it's amazing how impressed people are of our product, even though we do make this stuff every day. So that's a cool feeling when people can show that level of appreciation.
So one of the unique, to add to that, one of the unique things of trade show selling is that cost per contact to close a deal goes way down. Am I missing something?
Yeah,
No?
she was taking a picture. Brittany was,
Okay.
you got to get
So-
hold of her. Yeah. Yeah. Brittany, you want to come over here? We could, no, okay, just checking.
You're scaring people.
That's
You're
all
scared
right.
her. Come
Welcome
on,
to
you're
my
scaring them
world.
away.
Yeah.
Scaring people.
So, so the real thing is the evolution of the market, of how we are naturally able, as a team of entrepreneurs, family business, you know, the whole brothers, battles, bounty theme. We're facing the challenges head on, and we're thriving. I mean, it feels really natural. It feels good.
And the,
So
and the
that's the
made in
main
USA
difference.
and the made in USA really separates
People
us
don't.
from
They
what-
almost are skeptical. We're like, literally,
Yeah.
we manufacture 100% of what you're saying.
right.
That's
Well,
really awesome.
One of the key stats for trade show selling is cost per contact.
Yeah.
Okay, I wanted to share a stat for folks that do trade show selling, is that one of the most unique stats that I've heard is the fact that a person comes and visits you at the show, it takes on average 1.1 visit to close the deal. If you're not at a trade show or they don't visit you and you're just going to try to promote with visits, it can take anywhere from 4 to 6 visits
Minimum.
to get to the
Yeah.
same level. And a cost per contact today, the data I have is old,
Yeah.
is about $300 a contact. It's probably up to about have you heard anything of what a cost per contact? It's $350,
Oh,
$500.
it's got to be.
Yeah.
It's got to be a lot.
You know,
It's
travel,
gotta be
staying
more than
overnight.
that. Yeah.
So you think about that, you know, it could cost you $2,000, $2,500 to get a new customer if you're visiting individually at a trade show.
Right.
Can end up being, you know, like $500.
So it is
$600.
cost effective. In addition, I take like a psychographic perspective of it, where you actually have the opportunity face to face dealing with
Yep.
other human beings rather than the email campaigns and
Yeah,
all the
yeah,
different
all the stuff you still have
stuff
to
that
do
we
it,
do.
but-
Able to talk to somebody directly
yeah.
is
Well,
such an impactful way of,
to add to that,
developing
the
business.
key when they're here, they're able to identify what they want, what they need, okay?
Right.
And when it comes to making the decision, they already know what they want and what they need. Just a matter
Yep.
of price, different things. Boom, yeah, they send the order.
It's
So
great.
it's pretty amazing.
Yep.
Pretty amazing.
Hey, Jason, are you ready?
So
Okay. Why
let's
don't
do
you-
it. All right. So we're going to bring our guest in right now.
I'll let you do the intro.
I got it right here. Oh, no problem. We're good.
Okay.
So should
Your
I do the
favorite
intro
subject.
now? Okay. All
Yeah.
right. That's what I'll do.
Okay, stay
All right.
here, Jason. You got to hear
Listen,
this.
you want to
man.
hear this, Jason? This is for you.
Yeah.
So our guest today
And
is
for
a very,
Corinne.
very honored guest. I'm excited to welcome Jason Reed to this podcast. Jason serves as the promotional products coordinator at Trendler Incorporated. He's been with us for how long? I want to say
Since January.
since January. So, which Trendler, as you know, we've been making these products for quite some time. Seating components, custom solutions, new to the promotional market. In Jason's role, he's helping expand Trendler's presence in the promotional product space, bringing fresh energy and strategic insight to this growing segment of our business. Prior to joining Trendler, he built his sales expertise at Trimark Global, where he focused on national retail accounts and consumer products growth. Jason brings a unique blend of traditional manufacturing knowledge and modern promotional marketing. Jason, it's great to have you on the show. Welcome. Yes.
All right, Jason.
Yes.
Do I get a script to read from also?
All right.
What did you ask for a
Yes,
raise?
for a
Is that-
yeah, a
No,
raise and
no,
a script.
Oh, yeah, that too.
yeah.
Oh, we're at it now.
Okay.
No, it's about time we upgraded some of what we got. Marty was here before, and now we got
It's
you.
definitely
Thank
an
goodness.
upgrade.
You got to hold that to your right here.
Okay.
That's how we
Okay.
do that, right? So basically, Jason, you've have you done a lot of trade shows selling in the past?
Yeah, 20 years.
20? Oh, is
Yeah,
that all?
yeah.
Okay,
1
awesome.
to 3 a year.
Oh, love it.
So
love
you've done close to 50, 60 trade shows in your
Correct.
career.
Love it.
Whew,
Your
baby.
expertise in this field has allowed Trendler to kind of integrate into this market way more efficiently. I mean, what's it like having that level of experience in an industry?
Hold it close.
I'm not sure. I think it was just kind of the right place at the right time. It was just a situation that brought me here. You
Yeah.
know, it's one door open, one door closes, another opens, you know.
Amen, brother. Amen.
So, but yeah, hopefully I can get them Trendler fast tracked into the promotional industry.
Love it.
No doubt I can. It's just a
Well,
matter of time.
We have 100% confidence. I mean, that's why we brought you on. We got it. One of the things I'm interested in is you came from Trademark Global,
Correct.
and you saw all that evolution. What was it like? Kind of give me a little taste of the history and then the transition to Trendler. It's still new, so it'd be great to hear how that feels. I mean, how could you give a little background there?
I don't know. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm not sure.
So,
Do you-
20
do you-
years
do you-
with them.
Do you remember the first conversation we had on the phone when we were talking? I say, hey, Jace, what's going on? Trendler's, looking to, hire somebody, manage our promotional products. What do you remember from that first conversation we had about 6 months ago or maybe 8 months ago? What do you remember? Anything?
Nothing of note, you know,
Uh-huh.
nothing that I can boast about. I mean,
Uh-huh.
I don't know. I'm not, my memory blanks out when I'm on a camera,
Okay.
unfortunately.
Well, no, that's
So-
cool. All right.
So what
that
I
may be the
remember,
case. Yeah.
okay, it was, hey, Jace, Trademark was downsizing, getting rid of the
Yeah.
product category. Trendler had been in the category for a while, but not at this level. Your experience of close to 20 years of dealing with the niche of promotional bar stools, clocks, and pub tables was a unique skill set that we needed to go
Yeah,
forward.
I didn't think that body of my past would be worth so much to somebody until I found Trendler. I'm like, oh, this is a perfect fit.
So that's
Right
it
on.
was a perfect fit. And
Absolutely.
it wasn't, in my humble opinion, it wasn't coincidence that this happened. I feel it was more destiny that this was meant to happen. It's kind of how it felt when I called you and we were talking. We invited you out to Trendler to meet the team after we went through some preliminaries, right?
yeah.
Of the business side.
Yeah, I worked at Trademark for 22 years, and I didn't entertain or look for another job at any given point. All of a sudden,
You didn't need
I
to.
didn't have. All of a sudden, I didn't have one because they were downsizing, right?
Yeah.
So it's kind of, you know, and then they linked us up. You know, they didn't want to let me go, so they reached out to you and said, "Hey, you
Yep.
know, we got this guy." And
And we
No,
feel
it's-
very blessed and very fortunate
Yes.
to have you on the team. It's still
I'm
early
excited
in
to
the
redo
career.
this all
Yeah,
over,
yeah.
and you know, it's energizing to
Yep.
come back and rebuild. You know,
Yep.
versus being in that same track for so many years, you just kind of get in a rut. So I feel like this helps get me out of
Give
that.
you a fresh start.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well,
No.
it's fun to rebuild it, you know, to
Yeah.
rebuild the whole customer base and get it built back up.
Yeah.
Once you're there, it's kind of like, you know, you just go
Eh.
through the motions,
Yeah.
you know.
Well,
So
as
it's-
VP of Sales and Marketing, getting into this new product category, you've been extremely helpful in us accelerating our process to get to serve the customers the way they're used to being served. The catalog is a perfect example, the website, the product development, the communications. You know, the customers, a lot of our customers are asking for you, asking about you. You know a lot of these folks.
Yeah.
And so it's like a pretty transparent transition, which as the VP of Sales of Trendler, very grateful, very appreciative. Love having you on the team. I love working with you. We both like to talk and we don't listen so good. And so we
Yeah.
both were, you remember
I
the
got to
start?
focus on shutting up and letting you talk a lot.
Well, I gotta,
and, I see it in you. You do the same thing.
do you
Oh,
remember?
really?
Do you remember?
Oh, great.
Do you
Two
remember?
of you.
Do you
God
remember?
help us.
Do you remember in Fort Worth when we were walking? We walked like about 3/4 of a mile past our hotel room because we were both talking at the same time.
And
Neither
went
one
into the
of
wrong
us-
hotel.
We went to the wrong hotel.
Thought we were at ours. Yeah.
and having the cocktails had nothing to do with it.
No,
Oh,
nothing.
never.
No.
So it only enhances things. So you dealt with Trendler at Trademark. What was that? It's kind of, sort of. Did you have any
No.
exposure? No.
No,
You mostly
I
just
knew
sold
of
and promoted.
Trendler. I
Yeah.
knew Trendler was the American manufacturer of the bases that
Yeah,
were sold to Trademark, and then Trademark imported from China also. So
Got it.
I had this going back and forth about hardware because they weren't interchangeable.
Ah,
It was
okay.
one of my problems at Trademark was that inconsistency because they weren't willing to always pay Trendler the extra money for the
fasteners, right?
for the USA made stuff. You know, they're trying to cut corners.
Yeah, that
So,
happens. That
Gotcha,
happens.
gotcha.
So, what do you find the most exciting about this particular market? You have anything you think is?
You don't know what each day is going to bring, you know, like each day you get a different project thrown at you, a different, you know, idea. Hey, you know, I got somebody looking for this, and, you know, it's kind of fun. Just supplying them with whatever, you know what I mean? Doing mock-ups for them, getting their customer to like see something with their logo on it and be like, I gotta have that.
Love it.
You know, it just facilitates the sale.
That's cool. And you seem very humble. So we're, you know, and I noticed being at this show, a number of people is Jason here? Is Jason here? You know, so you kind of, well, celebrity,
got like a reputation.
Yeah.
So
I'm humble for sure.
You've definitely,
Yeah.
but I mean, having people ask for you just felt really cool. I was watching it like, because bridging the gap with the customer and the company, that's always something. But when they have somebody to ask for, that's super cool. You know,
when they email or call you and you're always return the email or the call, you know, you start to build that, you know,
yeah.
they come
Get
to
a
you
reputation for serving them. Yeah.
You just need larger product lines to offer them more stuff.
Give
to
them
sell,
more
you know?
to enhance the value. I love it. Yeah.
Oh.
So, what would you refer to as the key distinctions between, say, this show and what's the other one in
Fort Worth.
No, not necessarily Fort Worth.
Oh, PPAI one.
Yeah, the other industry. This is ASI, not industry.
Vegas.
ASI, and what's the other?
They're similar. You reach
PPAI is the
the
other
ASI
one.
shows. They do more per year, so there's a little less people. They're more regional. You're going to get more customers from around this area, where the PPAI show is a national show. It's once a year. It's more volume. There's more people at those shows, you know.
But I mean, the general
here you have a little more time to talk to people, though. Sometimes at that show, I'll have 5 people deep, and then all of a sudden,
I'm talking about the Vegas
talking
show.
to them. Yes, I'm talking to them like they're like an audience. Right?
Yeah.
I haven't experienced that yet. Plus, we got 3-4 people working the booth instead of one.
Love it.
So I'm used to doing it by myself.
So
or
it's
one other
similar, but
person.
it's traffic, but the audience is kind of
It's
very, very similar.
Very similar.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same group of people.
Yeah.
You know, it's people selling, you know, their items to, you know, giveaways. And, you know, I'm sure you guys explained about the promotional industry. I wasn't listening. I was working.
Why
over
don't
there.
you give it a shot? I'd love to hear your version of what is the promotional industry from your perspective.
Well, it's basically everybody that comes over is a salesperson that is selling to they have a list of customers that come to them to find any item out there. I know they want their logo branded on, you know, a pen, a shot glass, a bar stool, you know, whatever it may be. Yeah, they're coming here to get ideas to pitch to their customers. So, you know, we just sit back and feed them ideas, give them what they need in order to make those sales to their customers. And then we manufacture it and ship it for them. You know?
Yeah.
We're on the easy side of it. They have to do all the hard work.
All the hard work.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what about having the factory manufacture everything? From your standpoint, how is that an advantage or disadvantage in your opinion?
More control of the orders? What do you mean? Versus like an importer or
Right,
something?
correct.
Yeah. I mean, if you're making them here, you tend to have a quicker lead time. You know, people look for made in the USA stuff because of that reason.
Yeah.
They know that they don't need to give you a 3 to 6 month window to get their heads up in order to get their order in.
Right. I love
you
it.
know.
Love it.
Where
Very cool.
a lot of people are importing stuff because you know, sometimes it's cheaper. You're buying a pen. There ain't nobody in America that makes a pen, you know, as cheap as what you can get out of the factory.
Amen.
So hopefully
Amen.
that changes over time.
Yeah.
You know?
So what do you see can be done to enhance how we're approaching the market? Is there any ideas you can think of?
Well, the made in the USA is just what I was talking about. That's our big niche. And to do any size orders, we don't care if you are buying a whole truckload of stools. We don't care if you need one, because that person that buys that one, they're going to have another job down the road that isn't one.
Right.
And you want them to call upon you. And I
it.
think that's the key here, you know, and then
Cool.
just build. So where every day you come in and you get a different project thrown at you, you know.
I love your perspective. That's enhancing. So based on that, kind of for the interest of time and wrapping things up, is there any kind of closing comments? Any thoughts you want to share that didn't? Or
I just want to say how much I appreciate working with you, Jason.
I feel the same.
It's been a real. I've worked with a lot of different sales guys in my career. Okay, and working with you, you're very knowledgeable. You're very consistent. You're steady. Okay, you're like a machine, and you really know this business. I mean, you are an expert in promotional products category, bar stools, pub tables, clocks. It's, you've spent almost 20 years of your life working on this stuff, and Trendler is the recipient of benefiting from the value that you bring to the table. And I just want to take a minute to share with you how much I appreciate what you do, and look forward to just expanding into the future with what we're doing, because we're right in the beginning of some really cool stuff. The future looks very, very exciting.
awesome.
I think so. Thank you. Thanks for forcing me on here too and getting past my deed.
You want to say hello to Corinne or anything?
No.
A shout out.
Shout
Let's do
out
a
to
shout out to
anybody?
your wife.
No.
Come on.
No.
Somebody know?
No.
Nobody.
shout
No,
outs.
hey, this was good enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, with that being said, I just want to say, we couldn't do this without you. Yes, we could, but no, we really can't. We've ventured into a lot of things.
We'd have wasted a
and
lot
we've
of time and
realized
energy.
it's not
for
about
sure.
how to do things. It's about who we want to strategically ally
Wow,
with.
well
and
said.
you are that guy. And we sincerely, to reiterate, appreciate you more than, when you're being humble, you kind of think some people are bullshitting you. You're in sales a lot. So you can, sincerely, we are really honored to have you part of the Trendler team, and really look forward to many, many years to come.
And thank you for taking
Thank
the courage to come up here and get in front of the cameraman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not my thing.